Okay, this time we're going to take a look at one of the silliest statements I've ever heard Gail Riplinger make. She, and the link is in a sidebar to a video on this, I almost threw up when I heard it. She's claiming that because, that it's somehow a nasty insertion, a satanic insertion into modern Bibles to call Satan the morning star, that's only the title of the Lord Jesus Christ. This time, the KJV is not really to blame, it's her. And I'm going to show you. Because she would deny Christ his rightful title for beating Satan. Because that was Satan's old name before he fell. And so Christ, in his humanity, gets the title instead of Satan, winning it as a result of beating Satan. That's how stupid she is. She can't even read the English. And she certainly can't understand the Bible. And you're going to see that for yourself right now. Right here, Hillel ben Shachar is Satan's title pre-fall, and it does mean son of the morning. It also means morning star, because this word here, look in the lower left-hand corner, halal, means to shine. And what shines but a star? The shining one, the shining star. See, look at the lower left-hand corner of the lexicon. Our root represents the giving off of light by celestial bodies. Okay, and it's talking about, the origin of the word. See, this is somebody down here who actually knows how to read the Hebrew, and it's not Gail Riplinger. Gail Riplinger can't even read English. Okay? Light by celestial bodies. The shining by celestial bodies. So Satan's title, Satan means attorney. Literally adversarial attorney, opposition. Okay? Satan's title before he fell, he was a son of God. The angels are sons of God. See, Hillel, the shining one, the shining star, son of the dawn. Now, KJV doesn't mistranslate that. It says, Lucifer is really a Latin term. It's getting it from the Vulgate. Let me show the Vulgate here. Okay. Yeah, let me show. There we go. See, it's pulling loose. It's just transliterating Lucifer, and that's okay. I mean, it's not really in the text, but the meaning is there. Okay, it's not two titles in the original. Okay, it's just one. Hillel ben Shachar. So to put Lucifer in there, technically you'd say it's overkill, but that's who people understood in King James time. They understood this name Lucifer. So that's cool. Alright, it's an expanded translation. The son of the dawn is what the Hebrew is actually saying, son of the morning, star of the morning, morning star. And you know that because the Greek translation has the same idea in it, see? Look in the lower left-hand corner. Okay, morning star. And that's the word for star, but it's shining, literally shining, because that's an exact translation of Hillel. Okay? And proi is the meaning of morning. Okay? So it's a good translation in the KJV. Now, well, it's not going to matter because this is Isaiah. The Hebrews mean followed properly, okay? So this isn't a mistranslation in Isaiah. It's a misuse of Isaiah by our friend Stupid Riplinger. Okay? I'm sorry, but I want you to understand that the woman is out to destroy the Bible. And anybody listening to her, they hate God. You have to be in strong delusion to listen to this woman, and here's your proof. Here's a correctly translated verse. Lucifer, son of the morning, Hillel ben Shachar. And it was Satan's title. So when you look here at the Lord, bright morning star, that's a deliberate statement that the Lord beats Satan. Okay? And it's not only there. It's also here. Okay? Here's 2 Peter 119. Okay, I don't know if you can, if I can, here, let me show you. Get it down here so you can, I'm going to have to cover up the lexicon to show this. But see, the idea is for you to mature, and that's the day star. That also means morning star. Okay. Alright. So here we go. Here's the KJV. See, day star rise in your hearts. Alright. And here's the Greek. Okay. It's a synonymal phrase. Okay. In your hearts. Okay. In your hearts. Okay, so this is a good translation. This is a good translation. The morning star, it's talking about Christ. All right, and it's talking specifically about the way he thinks, because he's the light. Truth is light. Until the day dawn, he's making a play on the rapture there. And the day star arise in your hearts. KJV's okay there. All right, Christ rising in your hearts. Now watch this verse. Okay, because this is another example of it. If you mature, which means no KJV person will be in this list, you have to mature spiritually to get the order of the morning stars. My pastor likes to translate this. That's for spiritual maturation. You can't mature spiritually if you're KJV only, because KJV only means to destroy the Bible. So if you don't want to do that, if you want to get this award at the Bema, which is a Greek word, by the way, then you better scrap being KJV only. Especially since the primary spokesperson of it, who's making all this money off people, misreads a verse that's properly translated in the KJV to refer to Lucifer, Satan's title, as morning star, son of the morning, morning star. It's the same thing. It's really referring to Venus, which there's a whole story behind that, but I don't have time to cover it. Alright, so wrapping it up. The reason why in Revelation 22:16, okay, Christ is the bright morning star is because he defeats Satan, whose title had been morning star. And again, when I go to do the Quran series of romping through the Quran makes a big stink about this. They use the morning star title a lot, especially in the At-Tariq surah. Alright? It's basically a surah that says that Satan will beat the Lord to the rapture punch. It's very, very sarcastic. Okay, but that I digress. The point is that this was Satan's title. The Lord gets it because he beats him. Okay, and you'll see that theme in Hebrews 2. And if you mature spiritually, which means you have to stop being KJV only, okay, because the KJV would have you going back to 4 centuries old English and ignore the Greek. If you mature instead of following Gail Riplinger, you too will get the order of the morning star, which honors Christ. The bigger and more mature you get, the more wealth you're going to get in the eternal state, because people who are like Gail Riplinger are going to need somebody to be king over them because they refuse to mature. So if you want to honor Christ, grow up, and then he'll give you the order of the morning star, because then you are in the witness box to also defeat Satan. So that's it. Hope this makes sense.